All right, just like I predicted, Kirk Cousins is coming to the Meadowlands as a Viking.
Jets, 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 Jets!
All right, so this is a big game, big measuring stick for the New York Jets this year, or this year and this week. We're 3-3, and we're trying to get to that 4-3 mark, get above 500. The Vikings are looked at as a really strong team, really good team. They went toe-to-toe with the Rams earlier this year. I think this is a very winnable game for the Jets, especially since two of the Vikings' wins are against the Cardinals and the 49ers, two teams who are not very good. But that said, if the Jets lose, as long as they play well, going toe-to-toe with the Vikings is going to be seen as a positive step. I mean, short of us getting totally blown out, I think this is a very good game for the Jets. How do the matchups look? Robbie Anderson has been, highs and lows this year. A few fumbles that cost us, some points against teams, but then some amazing highs, some really long receptions. He actually has the most deep touchdowns in the NFL. That's second place would be Tyreek Hill, and then Stefon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins, and Marvin Jones would follow. So we're hoping for big things from Robbie against a really stout Vikings defense. Other matchup to look for, Sheldon Richardson is coming back to town. So it's going to be our offensive line versus their defensive line. Our offensive line hasn't been great. Could say it's a little bit of a weakness, but it's actually starting to gel together. It's starting to look a lot better. You look at the Denver game, we kept Von Miller in check. I think as that starts to gel more, we'll see better and better play out of them. I think this is an area where we can see a wash as far as them against us. I don't think one side's necessarily going to dominate the other. I don't think we're going to rush for a ton of yardage on them, but I also don't think we're going to have Darnold on his back much this game. On the defensive side, you got Jamal Adams. He has been the number one safety in terms of run protection or run defense. He has 12 run stops this year, along with 8 run tackles, so beyond the line of scrimmage. He is going to be huge. He's going to be going all over the field. He's going to have to keep, pressure on that Vikings offensive line and on the, the run game. They're going to be without Dalvin Cook already, so they're already kind of weak there. I think that's not necessarily, we're going to have to focus more on those two receivers, Thielen and Diggs. I think having those two go off on us, I think this is the best tandem of receiver in the NFL right now. So it's definitely possible since we have some injuries in the secondary anyway. Kirk Cousins, we've been saying how good Robbie Anderson's been. Kirk Cousins has 8 touchdowns of 20 yards or more. So that is, that Thielen, Diggs, those guys are generating large chunk plays. It's part of the reason why the Vikings are so good. Will Morris Claiborne and, Jamal Adams and Perry Nickerson, are these guys going to be able to hold their ground against these great receivers? Even Rudolph, the tight end, he's real good too. So it's going to be a challenge for our defense for sure. Their receivers, they're two of the most efficient receivers in the NFL. I think 2017 and 2018, they had the second best catch rate of 89%. That's absolutely huge. The key matchup to this game, I think, more than anything, is going to be Morris Claiborne against Stefon Diggs. Pro Football Focus has that as a key matchup. Diggs, when targeted, Cousins has 118 quarterback rating. When quarterbacks are targeting Morris Claiborne, you're seeing a 45.7 rating for their quarterback. So obviously, it's their strength against our strength. In terms of that matchup, I think if we can win those receiver matchups, I think it's going to bode well for the Jets. Kirk Cousins, I think, he's 1-5 when coming to MetLife, so maybe some of that juju will rub off on us. He declined, $96 million or something like that guaranteed, and used our offer in the offseason to get a higher offer from the Vikings. So there's a big ol' F you to Kirk Cousins, even though I wanted Kirk Cousins really badly. So I really hope we stomp him into the ground. I hope Sam Darnold has his way with the Vikings defense. I'll be optimistic. I think we'll win. No, I'm going to say I think we're going to lose this one. I think it'll be close. I think we're going to see something like a 24-27 win by the Vikings. As long as we, if we can play consistently and have, not shoot ourselves in the foot. We've been so up and down with that. I think the Jets have a really good shot to win. I think our defensive line can take advantage of their offensive line. If we can rattle Cousins early, maybe that, changes the odds in our favor. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think the Jets win? Do you think the Jets lose? What key matchups are you looking for? Let me know. As always, guys, go Jets.